Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave, and we're going to be talking about antennas versus power lines. Not the nasty kind, but this guy is surrounded on three sides of his lot by power lines. And what can he do for an antenna? Well, power lines are horizontally polarized, right? So my recommendation would be to go vertical. Now, you want to go vertical in a place where it can't fall against the power line, because there's been too many instances of that happening, resulting in serious injury or death to the amateur involved, not to mention fire, that sort of thing. So somewhere in the middle of the roof of your house, put up a vertical. Now, you've got two choices with verticals. You can go with the multiband verticals that need radials. That works. Or you can go with one of the multiband antennas that doesn't need radials. Now, the thing about those, you need to get them up about 10 foot above whatever they're above. Okay, if you're on a roof and it's like composition shingles or something like that, you can get away with like a 5-foot aluminum mast, which you can mount. Certain of the hardware stores still sell tripods, like the one I have for my weather station up on the roof. Those can be screwed into the roof in such a way that they won't leak. And that'll hold up the bottom of that. Then you put your antenna on top of that. I would guide the antenna in the middle so that the wind won't knock it over, because the wind at 30 feet off the ground is a whole lot more than the wind 6 feet off the ground. Now, you can do the regular standard vertical, mount it right on the roof, and then you're okay. You can just lay radials down on the roof. Don't go pounding a lot of holes into your roof, because while the fact that the nail is in there and that the tar from the composition shingles is sealing the hole, when you pull that nail out, you've got a leak. So you're going to have to go up there with some gooey tar. You can get this from hardware stores. Fill that hole real deep so that it doesn't create a rain problem. And if you find that you end up having to anchor your radials around there, similar type of thing, make sure that it gets well sealed. Very often, and this has happened to me many times, I'm putting up something I think will just be there for a while. And then 10 years later, it's still there. So if you're going to do this in such a way that water could be an issue or something like that, do it right, even if your intention is only for a month or two during the dry season, okay? It's easy to forget about these things. But I would go vertical, okay, and let the power lines be horizontal. Make sure that if the vertical falls in any direction, that it will not contact or even come close to a power line. Sometimes the wind can bring the things down and break them and push them into a power line. So you want to be really, really careful with those power lines, because the power lines are not going to be careful with you. That's why you want to stay away from them. So I hope that helps. There you have it. Until we next meet, 73.